I'm Owen Winstead, and this is my story. I grew up in a Christian home. I went to church every Sunday. I grew up in Christian education. I was going through all the motions, and I guess you could say my life was going well. On one day when I was 12 years old, everything changed. Everything changed on the day that my grandmother died, and she meant the world to me. After that day, I started questioning, like, if God's really a loving God and caring God, how can He take somebody away from me that loved me so much? She was a Christian lady. She loved all her grandchildren. She loved everybody. She treated everybody right. She was just a really good person in my life and really good role model. And when she died, my whole world was torn apart. After that, I started treating my parents wrong. I argued with them every day. I was a jerk to my siblings, and I wasn't where I was supposed to be at with my relationship with God. After my grandmother died, that fueled my anger, and I started doing a lot of dumb stuff. I snuck out with girls, I partied, and I did a lot of dumb stuff. And it took till my senior year when I really started to think about my actions and what I'm doing and what I'm doing to other people's lives. And I started thinking about that, and I need to straighten my life up. And when I heard about the missions trip to Costa Rica, I feel like God was telling me, you need to go on this trip. It might be an eye-opener. So I raised all the money I needed to, and I went on this trip. First day, we went to the orphanage. I saw how blessed I was. Sorry. The first day, we went to an orphanage, and I was immediately brought to the thought that how blessed I was to live in America and have such a loving family. And I was blessed with parents that actually cared for me and took care of me, put me in a Christian education. And I was blessed that they didn't send me to a public school where I'd learn all the wrong things. And throughout that whole week, I was just so blessed to have all the people in my life that I did, and I was just truly amazed. Every time I would read the Bible, I would read the book of Psalms. The book of Psalms is just such a encouraging book, and it talks about how awesome God is and how loving He is. And one of my favorite verses in Psalms is Psalm 62, verses 1 and 2. I wait quietly before God, for my salvation comes from Him. He alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress where I will never be shaken. I'm Owen Winstead, and that's my story.